You thought I was done! You thought I was finished! I thought I was done too. So upon looking back at all the Trendmasters videos I did, I pretty much talked about everything. And even though these two lovely gents appeared in the very first Rob's Godzilla Room episode, I didn't do a review of either of them, and it kind of crossed my mind at that point that both of the reviews that I did for these guys are kind of out of date. So I figured, like the original Godzilla and the Space Godzilla video, I would pair these two up and I would close out the Trendmasters series in a big way with two 10-inch figures. That's like 20 times more the height of I'm gonna stop talking. So today we are going to be looking at Supercharged Godzilla and Mechagodzilla 2, or Super Mechagodzilla, or as far as Trendmasters is concerned, just Mechagodzilla. We're gonna look at Mechagodzilla first. Alright, the prodigal son himself. This is the 10-inch Trendmasters Mechagodzilla figure. You already know that, I said that already. And really quick, I'm gonna go over articulation. So, he's got a bend at the elbows. He doesn't bend all the way down on the elbows because he's got like his little pads going on over here. But you can go pretty high up at the shoulders. You can bend in at the elbows. And his tiny little Shin Godzilla hands can rotate all the way around. Like so. In fact, I think this figure right here is the only one to have a movable jaw in the 10-inch series line. He can open and close his mouth. But why would you want to close his mouth? Because it lights up. But we'll get to that real quick. And the only other articulation you're going to be getting is with the legs. But even that's pretty limited. This guy is kind of stiff. And as you can see, the bottoms of his feet are hollow. And they really don't move except for forward and back. The only other articulation I guess you can call this is, yeah, his tail. His tail is detachable, could be used as a flotation device. Yeah. So that's pretty much all you're gonna get articulation-wise. I mean, yeah, you can kind of move his head a little bit. I always get really worried touching the heads of these figures because I don't want to crush nothing or anything. But obviously we have to go over his roar and light-up gimmick, so let's just do that now. Silence in London town. There we go. Let's turn off the lights so... This always happens. Let's turn off the lights so we can see the light up. Oh, yeah. Oh, keep going. Beautiful. So that's Mechagodzilla 2, or Super Mechagodzilla, or, again, by Trendmasters standards, Mechagodzilla. Now let's take a look at Supercharged Godzilla. And here is our supercharged boy, sporting a charcoal black for his skin and a very bright blue for his dorsal plates. So I'm gonna go over articulation again, and this guy, it's just as simple as Mechagodzilla. The arms can go all the way around. This guy's a little stiff. You know, it's kind of early in the morning. Bad joke. Disgusting joke. Why are you telling these while you're doing Godzilla videos, Bobby? This leg is super stiff, but this one is super loose, so I can show you. The legs can go all the way around. Look at that. Excelsior. Oh! And his ass just fell off. Yeah, you can swivel the tail back and forth, like so. Now you will be able to get a little bit of movement with the head. Again, I really don't like messing with the heads of these figures, but just for the sake of you all here, there's articulation at the neck, so the head can move back and forth. And now let's check out that roaring gimmick.
Oh, Godzilla. Oh, Godzilla,
Please roar!
Oh,
There we go. Could you say that into the mic, please? Let's turn off the lights. Go. So he's not nearly as bright as Mechagodzilla or even Space Godzilla, but his roar is pretty loud and pretty badass sounding. These figures were big for the big kids. These figures are still big for the big kids. They're honestly a major staple in my Trendmasters collection. I love walking into my Godzilla room and seeing these guys just towering over every other shelf in there. They're stylistically made with really good paint aside from Mechagodzilla because he's just the shiny hubcap of a
boy.
But it's great to see that these figures have survived the test of time long enough to be bought and collected by other people all around the world. This is going to be the very last Trendmasters video that I'm going to be making for Rob's Godzilla Room Reviews. This is it. This is the true finale ending of the Trendmasters arc. But like I said in a past video, don't count me out. I am going to be getting more Trendmasters figures during major Bondi droughts, I promise you. And no, I am in no way planning on picking up any of the SHMA 2019 Godzilla figures because they look great on display, but I have a feeling there's going to be a lot to talk about in the negative portion of that, but that may just be me expecting the worst from that. Could be a lot better, but anyway. I have been ShinRobjira. I hope you have enjoyed the full Trendmasters arc for Rob's Godzilla Room Reviews. Again, I know I said this already, but whenever I get new Trendmasters figures, Trendmasters, Godzilla, anything, I will be making a video about it, no matter the arc I am in the middle of. Thank you all for watching. You have made the very first arc or season of Rob's Godzilla Room Reviews a fantastic one, and I hope you'll enjoy the next series line that I'll be going over, which is pretty short in and of itself. It's not Trendmasters length. But until then, until the end of the week, I will see you all there with another episode of Rob's Godzilla Room Reviews.
May Skriunk be with you all!